Hello everyone, Silent here, and welcome to another episode of Truly Bedrock Season 1. It is episode 14 today, and I'm not entirely sure what we're going to be doing in today's episode, but there are two things that you need to know. First of all, it is raining, which you probably noticed immediately as soon as you click on this video. The thing that's special about that is that it literally never rains on this server because of our one-player sleep system, so this is actually a special and rare occurrence. You should value this with your life because this never happens. You won't see rain for another 100 episodes. And also, there's an accidental raid that has started at our village. Not entirely sure how it happened. Apparently it's a bug that can happen with people that use raid farms, but yeah, that's a thing that we're gonna have to deal with at the beginning of today's episode. I just discovered that as I was walking into my village. See, there's the raid. I don't really want to go over there right now because my villagers, my mending villager, my unbreaking villager, all of my villagers, none of them are actually secure. So we're gonna have to, decide upon a plan of action for actually saving our village from that raid. I guess we could just go in guns blazing, but I mean, as fun as that sounds, I kinda also want to be smart about it and try and avoid the death of our villagers. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a nap. Alright, so I have cleared my inventory of the non-important junk, and I just got a bunch of different foods on me that I gathered from the, environment around our village. And I've never really done one of these in solo survival before. I'm not calling for backups, I'm not calling for reinforcements. I'm just gonna go in guns blazing, I guess, and really hope that none of these guys actually spawn, like literally right in here, because that would be the worst thing ever. I kind of want to, oh, they're on the other side. Ooh, there they are. I guess we should just kind of attack. So the first couple raids of these things are pretty straightforward, of course. And luckily we do have the spam attack, so it's not going to be that big of a deal. But the later raids with the Vexes and the Evokers, those are the ones that I'm properly worried about because they can really wreck everything. Let's make ourselves some planks real quick. And we're just going to kind of hop up in here and try and block off the line of sight to some of these villagers, specifically this mending guy that is right here just chilling in this area with the cat. Hi, let's get that, just kind of like that, thank you. And I think they're spawning over on this side. I honestly don't know. Why are my rockets in my offhand? That's another stupid thing that's happening. I'm paranoid. I think our wall is actually helping. Like, we finished building this wall in the last episode, and I think that they actually spawned. Yeah, they spawned on the outside of it. Look at that. The wall's actually practical. Oh my god. I have a valid reason for building this. I did not plan on starting a raid over here or anything. It was purely accidental, but I'm super happy that we have this wall in place now. Yes, you're the bad guy. Those guys, the Vindicators with the axes, they are super overpowered. Hey there, how you doing? Get out of here, goodbye. Goodbye. Yeah, look at that, they keep spawning on the outside. This is wonderful. We have a natural choke point right here. This is perfect with the Ravenger as well. And he's destroying all my melons. Zloy is not gonna be happy about that. You realize that, right, Ravenger? Jeez. Zloy loves stealing my melons. Anyway, so that guy's dead. There's one more of these pillagers, and where is that guy gonna be at? I really am super paranoid about these guys finding my villagers because they're not actually that secure, like at all. I was never planning on a raid ever happening in this village. Oh hey, I just got an achievement as well. Kill a Ravenger beast. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'll take it. This is actually excellent. The wall is seriously helping us out. Like, I honestly always intended that to be decorational, but it's actually doing its job of keeping out the foreign invaders. So you know what? I'm really happy that we decided to build a wall around the village now. This is excellent. Most excellent indeed. Oh, this time they spawned inside and on top of the wall. That's kind of interesting and new. Vex, get out of here. I'm sorry, no Vex guys allowed. That guy's just on top of my wall. That's not safe at all. Get down from there. You're gonna break a leg, dude. Jeez, okay, these guys take a lot of damage. So here is a prime example of a Bedrock Edition pathfinding bug and also a spawn spot detection bug. 2 bugs in one, wrapped up in one. He's trying to pathfind over that slab, and he also spawned on top of a stair. So as you can see, this game has a few minor issues. 3 bugs at the beginning of this episode is pretty decent. Okay, here comes another big raid. I think this is one of the final ones, because you can see that we have another evoker. And look at that, these guys all lined up for me. Hi, you're a pillager. All of you guys can get wrecked too. Goodbye. Take a sword to the face, if you will. I'll take all this fantastic loot as well. Oh no, this guy's shooting at the villagers. What are you doing? Get out of here, dude. Oh my god, we're so lucky that he didn't hit our efficiency 5 or unbreaking guy. Whew. See, that's what I mean. I gotta patrol this area. Unlike those guys, which are patrolling it for death, I'm patrolling it for life and love and slave labor villagers. Those guys spawned on top of my house. What are you doing up there? Also, this guy is very dangerous. Very dangerous indeed. Yes, get out of here. I do not like anything about you. And there's a witch as well. Okay, that was actually way too easy. Okay, 3 of these Johnny guys, and now I'm dealing a lot of damage to myself. Wonderful. Hi. Yes, all of you guys can be gone. Thank you. And there's another one of these guys. I need to eat a lot of food. If these guys summon in some Vexes, we're basically done for, because those Vexes do not despawn on this platform either. There's another bug for you. Basically everything about raids is super broken at the moment. Hi, now I'm dying. There's another pillager up there. There's another Johnny. Oh god. Oh, okay, there's another one of those guys too. Okay, maybe the final waves of these raids are actually really difficult. Hi, you. Yes, don't you dare summon in any Vexes. No Vexes. And then one more guy on the roof. Yes, you. Get out of there. Oh, there he is. Finally. Okay, this might be the final guy. Is it? There it is. Sweet. Okay, so that wasn't too bad. The final wave was actually fairly difficult though. Like they nearly got me on that last one. So that was pretty fun actually. My first time doing a proper raid in survival, you know, on the server. I was not intending for that to happen in the slightest, but I mean, that's what this game does best. It throws random things in your direction in hopes that you can actually stand up to it, right? So we actually have ourselves like a bunch of these totems laying on the ground over here. I'm gonna go collect all the different loot. All right, so we actually got like, you know, the 5 different totems and we got 59 emeralds from that. That's actually not too bad. We really need to get our butts in gear and build a proper raid farm on the server, because like you can just see the sheer amount of emeralds that you get from this. And we also have the hero of the village effect as well, which it gives it to you for 12 seconds repeating, which is kind of weird. I do not know how this works on the Bedrock edition, but that took him from 14 emeralds down to 8 for our mending, or sorry, unbreaking. Okay, so the mending should be even cheaper, right? Yeah, 10 emeralds for mending. Words are difficult. They still only trade you a single time, which is ridiculous, but I guess while we got all these super cheap trades, we may as well go ahead and trade them out. So that guy only does bookshelves, that guy does looting 3. Oh, and buy low, sell high, trade for the best possible price. Okay, there's another achievement for you. That's kind of cool. So I guess we took full advantage of that raid. We just got ourselves one of each of these books. I really wish that the villagers traded more books every day, because you can only buy one, then they lock out. Like, come on. What are you doing with your life? You guys used to be amazing. So if you're not aware, the blast furnace actually smelts iron gear down at double speed, which is extremely convenient for a raid farm. And again, the grindstone is also just like the best tool in the update, because you can actually unenchant your iron gear from the raid farm, get yourself additional experience from it, and just be good to go. Like, it's seriously just great. You can then smelt that stuff down for additional iron. Raid farms are probably one of the best sources of iron on the entire platform at the moment, just because of that iron armor. However, no one needs saddles. So now that we've defended our village from the raid, I kind of want to go ahead and finish up the wall going around the place. So I just need to build up this last little bit of a section right here. And then I'm going to go around this entire thing, putting down some lights as well. And then also double check everything that we built, because there shouldn't be any areas that you can actually like jump over it. And especially on this side over here, there is one spot on the other side where you can jump over to. So I just need to go back through and do a little bit of refining and make sure that everything is actually completely safe. Silent, you shouldn't record at nighttime. Yeah, well, I already broke that rule at the beginning of this episode, so what do I care? Probably no harm in breaking it again. But I did just go ahead and light up the entire inside perimeter wall and completed the wall as well. So as you can see, it is pretty lit up now with just a whole bunch of lanterns, and it's looking pretty good. Can I land on this thing? I can. Barely. Professionally. But yeah, it's looking pretty nice now. I think the village is coming together pretty well, and honestly, this is just a great lookout spot. So what we need to do now is we need to find a gate design. 5 different gates in this village. We have 3, 4, and then the 5th one is over there. And I basically have no idea what gates look like, what I want them to look like, or what they should look like. So if you have any designs or know of any designs for village wall gates, or just like fancy village gates in general, or just any form of gate. Now I've said gate too many times, I forget the meaning of it now. But yeah, if you have any designs, please do send them my way in the comment section or on Twitter. Thank you very much for doing so. So one more random thing that we're gonna do in today's episode, pretty much entirely off camera, is get ourselves a bunch of obsidian, of course from the end dimension. And I looked at you for like 1/10 of a millisecond, dude. Although you can't do any damage to me, so I'm kind of fine with this. He can just do his thing. So yeah, we're gonna be getting a bunch of obsidian. Of course, the one time I'm actually in an open inventory. Can you go away? Jeez, I swear, die, thank you. I need those ender pearls. So what I was trying to say is that we need ourselves some obsidian because we need ourselves a bunch of ender chests. I go through ender chests like nobody's business. I literally put some of these down at every single location I'm at. Sometimes I forget to pick them up. I usually like to have at least 3 in my inventory because then you have constant obsidian, you can break them for nether portals, and I usually like to have a nice stockpile in my ender chest too, and they're wonderful for selling. And we also need a little bit of obsidian because we need to fill up these 2 different project boxes for a mega farm coming soon. So about an hour of lazy mining later, this entire obsidian pillar is now removed down to the ground layer, and you can actually see that 4 pillars have been removed. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and there's a floating block up there that's gonna bother me so much I'm gonna have to go remove it soon. But yeah, people have been doing a lot of obsidian mining here in the end. I also noticed that this one over here has been like halfway removed, which is just lazy. I mean, come on, that's like the smallest pillar anyway, jeez. But I did go around and actually clean up the rest of these pillars. So underneath the surface here, they're all just covered up now. This should be right underneath here. But yeah, you can see that I just covered up all the obsidian. It looked really bad and ugly before. There was like nether rack and random bits of obsidian poking out. It just looks nice and clean now. So I just went ahead and did a little bit of community service. Honestly, I might go ahead and tear down that little pathetic pillar as well because it just looked kind of sad. There's a random torch up there. It just doesn't look clean. I care for the end dimension. You should care for the environment as well. But we do have ourselves an absolute ton of obsidian. I thought we would get maybe 8 or so stacks, which is enough for a stack of ender chests, which will serve me very well. So I guess we'll probably go ahead and use some of this for the new secret project as well, and then I'll probably sell some just like stacks of obsidian in the inn shop too. So overall, pretty awesome little, project done. But what we're gonna do now is we're actually gonna go ahead and meet up with Zloy and talk about our evil plans for the Pebble currency system and just get up to a bunch of shenanigans as per usual. Hello Zloy, how are you doing?
Hello! You know what? It occurs to me that we really need some sort of a meeting room.
Because... Yeah, we kind of do, don't we?
Oh well, I guess as we expand, which is like later in this episode, because I was planning on expanding, because you have quite a development.
Yes, we have a squid farm now, and the thing about the squid farm is that we can print more money using the ink. And you've been just harvesting and murdering squids for all of the ink so far, just to get these pebbles. There's a lot of pebbles
now
in there.
if we can farm that, well, feathers are easily farmable.
Mm-hmm.
Cow farms also exist, so we should have no problem printing way more money books, which means that people will be able to buy more stuff and basically more money will be in circulation.
Yeah, overall will be super helpful. I do need to do a little bit of work on the squid farm because there's some mild issues. We'll talk about that later though. Not important.
Yeah. Yeah, right now I actually had a little bit of PowerPoint presentation for you.
Oh, okay. Shall I get
Yeah,
a chair?
check this out.
Hold on. Let me get a chair.
So
I'm making a chair. Give me a second. Okay, and I'm just gonna put that right there. Cool. What you got for me? Actually, need to move closer.
I don't know if I yeah, there we go. Okay, so over here you can see on the left map specifically,
Yes.
some potential markings made out of green concrete, like lime green, and blue concrete. So
Oh yes.
what we're dealing here with is we're dealing blue concrete D marks shops that exclusively sell for diamond and have stated that.
Alrighty.
And green markings show shops that sell for exclusively pebbles and have admitted that. Or not even exclusive, but like for pebbles and have committed and have agreed to join the coalition. At the moment,
Wonderful.
yeah, at the moment you will notice that most of them are owned by me and you, so by the bank itself, which is fine. That's how we begin. But also, just before this presentation, I actually went out of my way and made a deal with Prowl.
Oh.
So right now, for the time being, at the very least until the 25th, Prowl will be only selling for pebbles. And after that, he will be selling for pebbles and for diamonds.
Alrighty, that's a pretty sweet deal. And then I believe also Tom is on our side as well, right?
Not quite. He hasn't yet stated his allegiance clearly.
Alrighty.
But there are a lot of precedents to believing that Tom actually will be joining us shortly, simply because, well, remember that little rack he has on the literal outside of the bank?
Yeah, he has a little like donation center out here. Oops.
Yeah, so as it turns out, after I checked everybody's videos, when I noticed this donation center, I dropped like 5 to 10 pebbles in it.
Yeah, you were being charitable. Such a nice person.
When Foxy No Tails and Slack Lizard came about, they actually flooded it with garbage.
Yeah, there's actually a bunch of that garbage over here still. Like a literal ton of garbage. They gave the old counterfeit monies. These ones are the proper counterfeits that Foxy made. And yeah, just all kinds of random crap. To be fair, I will take these spruce leaves. Thank you.
You know what? I'll actually take feathers because books.
Yes.
But that basically creates a precedent for T-Storm to be spiteful against the Diamond Alliance. So other than T-Storm, I actually don't know who would have. We might have Lyra on our side.
I think that's a pretty safe bet.
Yeah, it is a safe bet because of how much like stuff just me and her did, and also because she was the one who made the design for the bank. So he has positive experiences working with us, at the very least.
Indeed.
Now, who we definitely lost is Daphne Lane.
Oh man, dang.
Yeah.
And then Rogue Fox is also diamond only.
Oh, really now?
Yeah, they only accept diamonds. There's also a chicken in here. That's pooping on the place. Look at that. Disgusting.
Okay, so this actually creates a precedent for just me being more certain and more, reassured in us getting the T-Storm, because T's and Rogue currently have like a rivalry between them, and I was really afraid that if we get T-Storm, we won't have Rogue Fox. But now that we don't have Rogue Fox anyway,
yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Whatever, I don't care.
Yeah.
Now, another thing that I really wanted to talk to you about is actually the expansion of the Diamond Alliance properties that they recently did. You see, they added the. Yeah, you probably already noticed it as you were coming in.
Oh yeah, this thing. Yeah, this is my biggest pet peeve ever. So like you come through the nether portal facing this way. There's a sign, there was another sign. You come through here, there's like 12 different signs. And then if you face the other way, it's just like, hey, here's a shop. How rude. Like, this is public property, okay? I can't believe they disgraced it by putting part of the end dimension. It's cold and desolate in here. I don't like it. And that's my rant.
Well, yeah, and you see, what I see happening here, actually, is this aggressive over marketing usually backfires in the community that I know and love.
It does.
But they do have some sales, and that's alarming.
We can't have that. We can't have this. Not allowed. You see, I built a beautiful, absolutely beautiful dragon head up here on the skyline. It's just magnificent. It's even got diamonds for eyeballs. And then they tear down their little crappy shop and just move it right behind the portal, just stealing all my business. So I think what we should do, Zloy, is you know how that nether portal was technically always temporary? We should just move it.
Wait, what?
Yeah, just move the nether portal.
Can we do that?
I mean, we can. Oh, I also have, there's actually a proper reason to move it, okay? Hear me out. So you see how this thing is just in the middle of the tunnel? Like, I know this is your nether hub and all, but have some standards, man. Put it back in the wall. Like, come on.
I just now realized that I really do own the nether this season.
Yes, you do. Literally.
How do you forget that you own a dimension?
The entire thing is yours, literally. You have the deed to it.
I'm the art director of this thing. I should be able to decide that this nether portal needs to move.
Yes. We should just
Especially
move it,
because
like, way over
you're
there.
absolutely right. It's in the middle of the way. How did I not think of this?
It's been here forever, man. Come on. Have some standards. This is what I'm saying.
Okay, then.
So
We basically have the solution then.
yes, we do.
Don't-
I have also a perfect spot for this. You see, I propose that we move it just all the way over to here. Just complete opposite side of the shopping district.
Well, yeah, for one, it will provide so much needed traffic to T-Storm and Rockfox.
It will.
So we're doing a community service right here.
Mm-hmm. It'll give them a reason to make some better roads to this area. It'll provide the expansion to the shopping district that is much needed, and then open up all of this free real.
You are actually absolutely right, because we need, like, the shopping area is one of the most active areas on this season. It gotta expand, and someone has to move it. Okay, yeah, I know how we just talked about how plopping the nether portal down there would be a great idea, but hear me out. This spot right here,
Mm-hmm.
you pass through the portal, you instantly see the mending shop, the bank, the dragon head, the gumball, and the mining shop, right?
That's actually pretty perfect. And then the mending shop kind of, you know, blocks the what is the diamond doofuses? That's their name?
Yeah. The theirs, at least
Yeah.
one. Plus,
Okay, so this is perfect.
we have a prowl. Get this, we have a prowl who is also our ally.
Mm-hmm.
And even though he abandoned this stall right here, it's still claimed by him. He still owns it, so he potentially could still open one around here.
Yeah, this sheep is holding space for him.
Mm-hmm. Plus, no one can pull the same crap on us, because if you dig into this wall, you end up hitting Foxmart's redstone.
Aha! That's actually kind of perfect, isn't it?
And the best part, listen, the best part, is in case Foxmart or TNC Cuban's Forge end up confirming us the diamond only, we can expand the nether portal building to just block them off. So no one will know they're So no one will know they're there, because we'll block off their giant silence.
out of sight, out of mind. I love this idea. So let's go ahead and put this.
Oh, so we are putting it down here, not up there.
Oh. You wanted to put it below ground?
No, on top of on top of this here.
Oh, okay. As soon as I place the obsidian, I see how it is. I guess I don't need to remove those blocks either.
Welcome to Silent Whisperer episode whatever. Today I'm digging obsidian because
I was actually planning on mining obsidian later too. This is terrible.
Oh, are you doing a gold farm or something?
No, I need ender chests. I broke my last ender chest just to block off their end shop.
See, this is what I'm talking about when I said spite is some of the most powerful reasoning ever.
It is. So it's going right here, right? Before I build the whole thing and light it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then we might even have some sort of a ladder down and have a little bit of our own shop under the nether portal. So you don't necessarily hit it after you just enter the nether portal.
Alright, the nether portal is set up and properly linked to the nether now.
Mm-hmm. It just makes me think about two things now. First, what kind of shop should we put underneath it into the hobbit hole?
It's got to be a pretty small shop, so
It just asks to be put. Something asks to be put in there.
I know.
It looks like a good place for it.
Maybe
And
leave some
second,
suggestions in the comments down below.
oh, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And second, I don't know. Should I attempt to make it pretty myself, or wait for Daphne Lane to decorate this one too?
Well, I mean, if we leave it ugly, she's just gonna like compulsively decorate it, so I think that's a pretty good idea. She did the rest
on
of
the
the
other hand,
district.
if we leave it ugly, she just might move it back into the. I know
Like,
that
dang
she
it,
has
yeah.
diamond pickaxe because I sold her one.
Oh,
Alright.
yeah, okay, fair enough. She's like, okay, I already made a hole for this place and decorated it nicely. You guys moved the portal and kept it ugly? Okay, fair point. We should probably go ahead and decorate this.
You also had some ideas about like how this could benefit us with like establishing allegiances.
Yes, so automatically by having this portal closer to Foxmart and by TNC's shop, which I have no idea which is, but it's a thing that exists, we automatically make them happier because we're just supplying customers basically right to them, which is perfect. And then we also help out Blue Jay, which has this fish in the barrel shop. And I've actually been talking to him about supplying him because I have the drown farm and he is selling basically everything that I get from the drown farm, like nautilus shells and fish from a fish farm. So I can supply him very easily and then get him over to the pebbles side. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, that's a nice move. This is just an absolute power move.
My top secret weapon, Zloy. Hear me out on this. So
Yeah.
you know the person who actually designed the dragon head? It was originally meant to be for another portal. So
Ooh.
yeah, like the eyeballs are meant to be part of the portal. Yeah.
Wow.
So worst comes to worst, we can just plop the nether portal in there. Like that works.
I mean, it opens an even better view on the entire shop, plus a nice
does.
usage for elite users.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
And it's basically what they
That's just
did. So we're just
wildly
rubbing it.
threatening for anybody who dares to oppose us right now. If you're
Yeah.
gonna mess around with this nether portal, we're just gonna plop it inside of our own shop. Don't test me.
All right, so you've set up the proper plan for what we need to do, right?
Absolutely. Here's the whiteboard.
Mhm.
We gotta recruit Tees, recruit Lyra. Just make sure they're on our side.
Mm-hmm.
Decorate the nether portal we reinstated before Daphne Lane moves it back. And better the Squid farm.
Yes, and also we need to get a proper base of operations. This isn't gonna work. Like, come on, we literally
Yeah.
own a bank. We need to get better than this.
Let me just do HQ.
Yes,
There we go.
and also
yeah.
one more thing. We gotta get Blue Jay on our side.
There we go.
Wonderful.
Now this gotta be it. Anything else we're forgetting?
Yes, actually, we needed to check the profits of the bank because we haven't looked at this in quite a while. So all the diamonds that actually get dropped into this entire system, they all just kind of pile up in the bottom here. And there should be a significant amount. Oh, wow. That's a nice amount. Well, I feel like this has been a pretty proper day of shenanigans. Thank you very much for joining me.
No problem. This actually like sets up a month of episodes worth of working on different things.
Yeah, this is a nice tie together of all the different shenanigans we've had going on.
But most importantly, we screwed over the Diamond Alliance.
Yes. The Diamond Doofuses. The Diamond Derps. So as you can see, our diabolical evil plan for the Pebbles currency system is working out quite very well so far. Thank you all very much for the ideas and the support on the Pebbles currency system so far. We just need a few more key details worked out, like how to build our HQ, and we also need a little tiny shop for underneath the nether portal. I was thinking that should be a bone block shop since that's something that we need and something we actually have a lot of. So yeah, if you got any ideas for that, let me know with a comment down below, of course. I would appreciate it. But moving on to our proper shop, we need to restock this thing with all the obsidian, and we also have ourselves a cake review from the Aura. So this thing is Hi, Phantom. God, that scared me. I was all expecting a zombie, and then boom, screeching death terror comes out of the sky. But yeah, so Liara left us a cake review. It doesn't actually lead to a cave of wonders, which is actually a cool idea. It does have nice teeth, and I believe this is a 5 out of an 8, or it's a 6 out of an 8. It's kind of hard to tell. I'm not familiar with cake slice technology, but I think we got a pretty good cake review score, which is cool. I'm gonna keep that there for a while. I think that's a pretty good review, much better than the Diamond Derps, in shop down there. But anyway, it actually took me a lot longer to get all of the ender pearls for a stack of ender chest than it did to get all the obsidian. Mining obsidian is not that bad at all if you have yourself an actual haste 2 beacon. So there is 64 eyes of ender. If we left click on that, yeah, there we go, then we can get ourselves a stack of ender chest, and boom, there you go. That is not something that you make too often. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and restock this over here with just an absolute load of these things, and then that still leaves us with 38 other ones just to put into our own ender chest. I'll put 3 into my inventory, so I have plenty for the go, and overall, that's pretty awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and put maybe, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stacks of obsidian into the chest over here to sell. We'll see how well this sells. So this isn't really the episode I was planning on making today, but then again, I didn't really have a plan, so hopefully you guys did enjoy today's episode. If you did, then of course be sure to leave a like on the episode. It does help out the video and the channel significantly. And if you're new here, maybe consider subscribing as well. But I will see you guys down in the comment section, and in the next one, hello Prowl. Thank you all very much for watching. And then there was silence.